because people who actually believe that they're that special are probably borderline narcissistic. Because normal people who care about each other aren't going to amplify who they are. They'll be too busy helping people to say, well, God thinks I'm special enough to give me a message today. And I don't believe God exists, so I know they're off the rocker. God does not speak to anybody. It's neither does Santa Claus, but people believe so much in religion, they think there's a rapture. There isn't. And we've had more than 500 raptures in human recorded history, and not one has come true. But a part of me was disappointed, because if the rapture had happened, then a lot of the people I don't like wouldn't be around anymore. And what I mean by MAGAs and fascists and Nazis, white supremacists and racists and homophobic, transphobic people. There would be a lot less of those people to vote. So in a way, I am disappointed the rapture didn't happen. But it's just another symptom of why religion is bad. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but does religion really do enough good that makes the rest of it permissible? No. Religion doesn't do enough good to overpower the bad. And everyone has the right to live and believe or not believe whatever they want. Just don't come to me looking for me to join you. Because I'm lucky to escape one cult. I am not joining another. And luckily, a lot of the Christian denominations are becoming more liberal, progressive, where they are acknowledging that different forms of abuse that aren't physical or sexual are viable, holy reasons to get a legitimate divorce, which I think is great. But the biggest denominations of Southern Baptists, Baptists, Methodists, and fundamentalist and Calvinistic churches do not. I'm sure there's exceptions. There always are. But none of the churches I've been to and none of the churches I've heard about. Because it's all about protecting white male privilege. And if that comes at the expense of a woman getting beat up or killed, then they think it's justified. It's not. There is no reason why a woman should have to endure anything. I mean, you can endure cancer, you can endure death, you can endure anything that you can't control. But if it's something you can control, like abuse, being treated like crap, weaponized incompetence, a partner who thinks you're their mother, being married to a child, those are things you can and may avoid. You don't have to suffer all things, okay? You don't have to turn the other cheek when the person is intentionally hurting you. If you stay, some people might call you what's the word I'm looking for? A masochist. I don't believe that way. But the only person who's going to stick up for you is yourself. Very few people will ever help you, especially if you're a woman. I should know, I've had a few death threats myself. And nobody stepped up. Nobody. Not a man. And there was at least 15 there. You have to protect yourself. And be very careful how much sway a patriarchal institution like religion or church you give. Do not allow someone to tell you you shouldn't divorce or you can't divorce. It's your life, and the people who advise you don't have to live in your house. They don't have to put up with the beatings, the disrespect, the just utter hatred that some partners have for their wives or for whatever kind of relationship you have. And yes, women do abuse men. However, 80% of violence is usually men trying to do it to women. And that's just because the most violent group in the world are white, cis, heterosexual men. That's not racist, that's factual.